Hi all, welcome to the no risk train for the Marquee Matchups for the week of the 7th of October. Plenty to cover as always guys, and this week I would personally say from what I've seen, the rares seems to be where potentially, if they do any requirements around that, could be very useful guys. So we can smash the likes for some, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at JSLegend, all the links are down below for playlists on the channel, and social media links as always. So let's jump into the no risk trading. So Brazil, plenty to work with in terms of no risk, but obviously getting players for 300 nowadays is proving very taxing. So for what I'm noticing, go around all the leagues, like obviously with international marquee matchups, international break sorry, and you're just focusing on nations, it's looking for the rares that are like the 600s are always what I'm noticing just now are handy. Doesn't matter what nation it is, whether it be Brazil, England, France, Germany, whatever the kind of route you're preparing for. And obviously, as we're saying, like you could be England, Germany, England, Brazil. You could have Scotland, Holland. You could have Ivory Coast, Morocco, whatever it may be. Like some of them will prove useful for the rares in some of the nations. Obviously, it's harder said than done. But the no risk trading already at this stage in FIFA. Last year, you could get away till March to do no risk trading. This year we're in November and it's pretty much dead, it's nearly dead and buried because you're having to pay about 400 to 500 coins a card, or sometimes even just the 350 if you're lucky. But what I'm noticing is the rares, because a lot of people when you buy them, they've still got a bit of value about them. They're still going for like 700, 750, and people are able to nab them for 600 coins. And doesn't matter what really nation it is, but with the African routes for this week's marquee matchups, because I think that's where they're going to emphasise a couple of the routes. I feel they're going to do maybe one in Europe, two in Africa, and one in maybe. It depends how they play it. I'm kind of in several different minds here for this week, because I know that they can play it different ways. But with the African routes, like Ivory Coast, like Morocco, like South Africa, like Senegal, these kind of nations that only have not too many rare golds, or even golds in general, the rare ones could be the ones that potentially are the more valuable. Like Kodja for example, with him playing for Ivory Coast and Championship, he covers a couple of requirements that you might find, they might ask for leagues, they might ask for so many from the one nation, then you've cracked it. What I noticed as well when I was doing all this earlier was the DR Congo Masuaku. There was a few position changes and I was able to sell him on for 750, all because of people putting not position changes, chem styles on him, and it was helping out massively. But like Ghana, Ivory Coast, Seal's another one. I completely forgot he was like a rare till like the other day, and when I was preparing like leagues for league SBCs, and I was like, oh brilliant, so keep him in mind. But honestly guys, there's like, just persevere with like some of the nations with the rares. If you're not getting them for 600 but they're going for 650, you say right, I'll try and persevere and get them for, because if you get them for the 6, and especially if it's like I would personally say the African nations, and then maybe even as an outside chance prepare for like New Zealand, Peru or Honduras, Australia as well with a curveball. But Senegal and South Africa is my kind of one I'm hedging my bets against, because guys like I got Zungu was someone I never expected to get for 300, and I've managed to get him quite a few times, which I don't know why. But Zungu and Mokojo, they're the two that I'm nabbing quite readily just now, so I'm quite happy with that. But hopefully you find this useful as always guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you've done any no risk trading at all. As you can see, quite a few we got, so we're quite chuffed. So looking not too bad, and hopefully useful as always. Smash the like, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at JSLegend. Take it easy all, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.